Hey guys, how's it going? We are back with the Neptunes, but I want to start off this episode by going through my initial adjustments to Dalen Webb. I think he looks a lot better than he did, so we keep everything the same except for the hair, the nose, and the facial hair. So I'll show you what I changed. So obviously, here's a close-up for the face. I think he looks like an actual real person now. So this is his new build. Obviously very different, but all we changed was the hair. So we changed it to a twist fade. It was originally on parted left. So we changed it back to, or not back, but we changed it to a different hairstyle. And then for his nose, I just simply made the nose smaller. I just chose a different size nose. I chose nose 15. He was on nose 10, which is absolutely huge. And then on his facial hair, he had none. And I felt like he looked better with facial hair than without. And I think he looks like an actual, real life person. So I think this looks better going forward. But let me know if you guys want to see anything else adjusted for him. But I don't like changing players that much. So it's going to be hard to convince me. But if there's a good reason for it, then I might do it. But for now, this is the new Dalen Webb. He got a haircut. He grew out a beard. And he got a nose job. So good for him. Hey everyone, I am very proud to announce that I am now an influencer affiliate with Sleeper Picks. For those who don't know, Sleeper is a fantasy sports app, but they also have a section for sports betting. This is called Sleeper Picks, and this is where you can bet on 2 to 8 leg parlays that you put together yourself on certain stat projections for different players across major sports leagues. For example, back in September when the Niners played the Giants, I took the over on touchdowns for McCaffrey and Deebo Samuel, the over on passing yards for Brock Purdy, and the under on passing yards for Daniel Jones. On a $20 bet, the multiplier comes out to 8.84, so the payout is $176.80. If you have not yet used Sleeper Picks, but you want to, then you can use my first deposit match code, and Sleeper will match your deposit up to $100. So if you put in $50, they'll put in $50 for you as well. If you put in $100, they'll put in $100. If you put in more, they will only put up to $100. So put in your first deposit using my match code Stumpy. The link is also in my description. And thanks for listening. But that takes us into a game against the Phoenix Suns with Kevin Durant and Devin Booker. Booker gets things started, and spoiler alert, he had a massive day. You will see what happens. Mac Boyd's first bucket comes right there. He will later convert that. Nice little Euro step at the rim for Jovanovic. But Booker, his first quarter was absolutely electrifying. Webb stuffs this one in off the assist from Murray. Jovi got it from the mid-range. Then Webb blocked by KD. He gets it back and puts it in for 2. The 3 is in there from DJ. And then another one. A good first quarter for him. But KD off the glass and in there. Slow start the first couple of minutes, but after the first 6 to 8 minutes, he came back and put together a lot of buckets to end the first quarter. Here's another one right here. He and Booker were the lifeblood of this Phoenix offense in this first quarter, while Cole Anthony gave us a lot of offense off the bench. This one's good again from Booker near the charity stripe, and at the end of one, it's 38-28, getting completely outgunned by the Suns. This one's off from downtown, but Webb's there to haul it in for the putback stuff. Boyd gets this one to go over Daniels, and Booker has a nice feed down low for the jam. Tough finish on Caruso, and a good one here as Booker drives and scores. Phoenix trying to extend their lead here in this second quarter, and at this point he had 22. Webb, easy finish at the rim. Jovanovic, clean look, that one's online. Ayton had a really good first half and second half, all things considered, but Havenstein, tough shot there. Kennard, beautiful stroke from downtown. And then a nice pump fake for 2 in a row. Great couple shots there by Kennard. But Ayton continues to work down low. Then Aaron Nesmith to end the first half knocks down a tray. And it ends up being 65-51 at the break. We can't keep pace with the Suns offense, and the only chance to be in this game is to play better defense and start knocking down our shots like that one from Jamal Murray. Long 2 for Jovi will fall here early on in the third quarter. Nice spin here from Boyd. to close the game to 11 points. Another jumper from Yovi makes it a 9-point game, but Alvarado comes back and knocks it down. Duren off the assist from Murray, got it. Now a couple of quick buckets. KD at the rim, got it. The Phoenix lead extends, and then a lob up to Ayton, who just completely stuffs that one in. No contest there. Then Murray another triple online, but we are having some issues keeping up. Little jackhammer stuff from Montrezl Harrell, and a tough finish from Jalen Duren, but we're still behind by 16 points. Just not making any headway, getting ourselves back in this game, but an offensive board for Duren will hopefully help us here. And DJ's last 4 games coming into this one, 22 points. We're getting about 5 points better than his season average, so you're seeing that he is playing better recently. KD, another easy finish. He scored most of his points in the paint. Hendricks, top of the key, got it. Beautiful pump fake here by Hield, and he finds the open look. And Montrezl Harrell once again freed up at the rim. Our paint defense in this game was absolutely atrocious. The entire Phoenix team, just like Daniels here, had no issues getting down low, getting open, and also hitting their shots whether open or contested. Anthony caps off the third quarter with a bucket here with 0.2 left. But it's a 15-point game, and nothing of note happened in that fourth quarter. It was all Phoenix all the way, and we end up losing 137-109 in a blowout loss. And as of right now, this game is our worst performance on defense thus far here in our third season. We gave up 137. KD had 36, Booker had 35. Both guys passed the ball really well too. Ayton was perfect. Montrezl Harrell came in and looked like there was no difference between him and Ayton down there because he did the exact same things. And Yovi had 24, but nobody else really, could contribute as much as he did. We got 18 for Webb and Anthony, but Jamal Murray, 13 points, 11 assists. Want to see him take a few more shots, knock down a few more. Might want to find him some more off-ball looks, perhaps, and I think that's one of the things that we're going to be doing today. But the Suns, they shot 70%. Half of that was us allowing that to happen. They took almost no threes, and we still lost because they were drawing fouls. They were knocking down their shots. They were getting down low with ease. So that was not the greatest performance from the team, but you're going to lose games like that every now and then. But let's go into the playbook for Jamal Murray, and I want to give him some more shots. I'm not going to take any away from Mac Boyd or Yovi, but I at least want to change up Jamal Murray's plays to get him some open shots off ball because he is shooting quite a bit off of screens, and although he is decent at those, I think maybe it could be better if he taken some mid-range and three-pointers instead. I think I want to do mid-range or as priority 3 and then put 3-point as priority 2 here. So let's do that, and then we'll move forward. And on the docket today is the home game against the Mavericks on the second leg of a back-to-back against the Hornets. So we're going to sim through this Hornets game. Going to go about a month and see what has changed since then. We're currently 9-7. So let's see what happens once we sim these next 4 weeks. This is absolutely soul-crushing. We've had no injuries all year, then all of a sudden, just out of the blue, Taylor Hendricks has torn his right ACL, and he is gone for the season. That is such a huge thing to happen, and not in a good way. So, who comes in? Probably Terrence Davis or Dwight Powell or Liddell. I think those are the 3 options. Davis can't really play the 4. You know what? I've thought about it a bit more, and I think I want to stick with the 10-man lineup here and not go down to 9. So we're going to put in Liddell for Hendricks. And I guess he'll be getting some more playing time yet again. But through simming, we do end up going from 9-7 to 16-12. So a slight improvement. A couple of nice wins here. Had a couple of losses, but during these losses, especially the one against the Hornets, Spurs, and Pacers, and the Pistons, we had 2 guys get hurt, but they were able to play through it. But they were hurt. It was Mac Boyd and Dalen Webb, 2 of our starters. So they were hurt for about a week and a half, but they were able to play through them. We're 16-12 now, 6th in the conference, 18th in the power rankings. And the numbers have gone down a little bit for points per game, but they're still at a pretty good level through 28 games on the season. 114 points per game is what we're averaging right now. There's no real difference between us in terms of, road and at home. We're 8-6 in both. We're 5-5 in our last 10, but we have better passing numbers than last year. But 16-12 going into a game against the Mavericks, who are 16-11. The Mavericks, what do they got going on? They got Luka and Kyrie still. Josh Green starting, along with Julius Randle and Derek Lively. Jaden Hardy and Micic coming off the bench alongside Ralph Anthony. So, pretty same team. No injuries that they're suffering from right now, except for Bogdanovic, who looks like he is dealing with a dislocated left patella. So besides him, pretty healthy team. Anders Wahlgren, who was drafted in the first round, in the late first round, not getting a lot of playing time this season, but that's to be expected for a very late first rounder. And it looks like Murray actually is picking up the pace here on the offensive end. He's now jumped both Boyd and Yovi for our top scorer at 17 points per game, shooting 47%. Yovi is only shooting 38% now. Still needs to get back on track, but the three-point stuff is going up. Mac Boyd has not shot well from three so far this season, and that's been pretty much his main weakness. Has been his three-point shooting. I think his mid-range has been perfectly fine, but the threes, which we've talked about already, have not been very good. But from the field, he's shooting 43%, which is very solid. Duren has come down from 73 to 68, which is to be expected. But a lot of guys are actually shooting fairly well. Liddell off to a good start, 52%. Anthony over 50%. So really the only guys that you're looking for better from are maybe guys like Buddy Hield and Jovanovic, who got to pick up the pace here. But otherwise, I think we're all right. But Yovi's still around, 16, 17 points per game. Boyd's still averaging 16, 4, and 4. Webb and Duren, pretty similar numbers for either guy here. 1 block a game for either of them. So, pretty much what you would expect. Not a whole lot of change from the last time we checked this. But maybe in the advanced stats, there's a bigger metric to take a look at. What about EWA? Who's been our best player this year? It's been Jalen Duren. 3.8 wins added versus an average player on this team. Murray comes in at 3.0. Webb at 2.2. Cole Anthony off the bench at the 4th highest spot. Then you got Mac Boyd at 1.4. 1.1 for Hield. Liddell already at 0.8. But if you go all the way down here, Jovanovic only 0.3. So he has not been that good because of the shooting mainly. So hopefully we can get him on track starting with this game. He's had a couple of nice showcase ones recently, so I want to keep that going here. And before we even actually start this game, I am very aware that Kyrie, at least in my experience, absolutely cooks people. So I'm going to put Mac Boyd on him today. And Luka sometimes just shoots poorly and has poor shooting days, so I'm going to let him just rattle off shots. But for Kyrie, definitely want Mac Boyd to be guarding him. So we'll set this matchup up, and hopefully we don't get absolutely torched. But this could be a very similar game to that Suns game that we just got the highlights of. So no idea what to expect besides just a lot of offense and a couple of blocks from Derek Lively, who is like 7'1" and has a crazy wingspan. Here we go. We're back in Atlantic Arena in Virginia Beach, folks. Lively wins the tip. The Mavericks start with the ball. Expecting a very high-octane game here. Probably going to get absolutely cooked. But hopefully Luka will have, kind of an off day. Boyd's first shot goes, and that's going to get the scoring started. Beautiful. Randle the screen. Kyrie fires off it, and that was pretty well covered, actually, by Mac Boyd and Jalen Duren. Murray, the step back. That one's cash. Kyrie off the screen again. Spots up and missed again. Take the stop. So far, he's not been as good as Devin Booker was in that game against the Suns, because I didn't show all his highlights, but he had like 25 or something in the first half. It was absolutely absurd. And I want to avoid that today. But Luka's got a free bucket up ahead here off the turnover. Jovanovic, top of the key, missed it. Lively pulls that one in. The Mavericks are currently second in the conference over in the West. They have the same record as the Thunder, but they have the tiebreaker. So if they win today, I don't know if the Thunder have played yet, and if so, if they have won or not. But if they haven't played or won their game, then the Mavs winning this game will put them in first place. Mac Boyd, corner three. Love seeing him knock down those kinds of shots. Oh, that one went through the hands of Webb. He thought he had the steal, but it gets through to Randall instead. That one's stuffed by Lively. What a block. Now a fast break. Josh Green is fouled. There's one Lively block. Free throws from Green are both up and in. Mavericks have their first lead. Murray back to Yovi. Wide open triple. He's online. He's been a lot better from three to start this year than he was to start last year. So that is at least a good sign. But things are trending the same kind of way that we saw his rookie year go. Kyrie fading away. Why would he fade away there? That was wide open. Murray's got a full path ahead. One guy to beat, and he beats him. Yovi, beautiful pass back to Webb for the bucket and foul. That's a quick three for Julius Randle off the feed from Luka. Got a mismatch here. Murray signs it up Derek Lively, but now he's stalled in his tracks. He gets the ball back. Time counting down. He's going to have to force this over him. And he's blocked again. Irving steps back, then goes up into a shot, and there's his first bucket. Waiting for the screen. Murray's jumper, no good. Duran tracks it down for the bucket and another foul. The second on Randall. Potential foul trouble brewing here for Dallas. Duran can't capitalize on the three-point play here, and the 5-point lead for Virginia Beach. Oh, here we go. ISO mode. Luka misses the shot, but Lively's right there to clean things up. Nice pass back to Duran. Murray gets the assist. Doncic behind the arc. Yes. That's his first three of the day. Jovanovic, the long two off the glass and in there. Nice one. Boy, gets the steal off a bad pass from Lively, trying to find Kyrie down low. Now he'll take it all the way himself in there for the and one chance. Okay, Mac Boyd. These are the kind of plays that I want to see him make game after game. Free throw is up and in there. He's a pretty good free throw shooter, huh? Have yet to see him miss one, I think. This is not the best matchup. Anthony guarding Luka, but Luka seems kind of off so far. It's what I was banking on, so I'll take it. Fields, open off ball. That's an open shot. Want that one next time. Doncic shows him how it's done on the other end. Our lead's been cut in half. Top of the key, Anthony missed it. Duran's there, and he missed it. Come on, man. You got to hit that. 12 boards to their 7. They have this more shots than we have, but some of these have got to start going. We have some really bad misses so far, and that's why it's a 1-point game. Handoff. The healed shot is in there. Nice one from the mid-range. It's his first bucket. Luka again at the rim. Looks like Colante's going to have his hands full. Probably won't be doing a good job on defense. So when he's out there, it's going to be a tougher matchup. Fields wide open. This time he's got it. Long two. Another one goes. That's what, 6 straight for Luka, or is it 9 straight? Last play of the quarter. Hield. Contested 3. Off the mark. And we're tied through 1. 33-33. As expected. High octane. High scoring. And can we keep up? Start of the second quarter. We got Buddy Hield out there with Hartenstein, Anthony, Jamal Murray, and E.J. Liddell. So, just one starter out there currently, but Buddy Hield is pretty much a starter-level small forward. Murray's shot, top of the key, is not going to fall, and Mavericks get it right back, trying to put themselves back in front. Wow, what a pass. That was a rifle of a pass to Cornet. Liddell is open, and he's got the and one. First free throw for Liddell. Well, it's just one free throw. It's up and in there. We're back in front. 8 lead changes, 2 ties. We're going back and forth. Hield to Liddell. And he's got more points, 5 straight. At the rim, Kyrie missed it. Prosper rebounds and then flips it up and in. And the foul's on Hartenstein. Long two. That one's good, and Luka fell over, but there was no foul call. And now Irving steps out of bounds. Lucky break for us. That will give us a chance to let our guys come back in the game. Micic now checking in for Luka, a former Neptune himself. And now Micic just got a steal off the first play. Murray, come on, brother. And now an and one chance, of course. Free throw is up and good from Kyrie. It's a 5-point game. We got to find some open looks here in this quarter. That was a good one right there, but Murray just missed it. They're actually going to boo us? Really? It's a 5-point game. Never mind. It's getting worse. How are you going to boo this team, though? We're above 500. They are atop their conference. We definitely are not. They have two players far better than anybody else on this roster. And we're getting booed out here in our home arena, down by a couple of buckets. It's the first half. Give me a break. Yovi deep 3. Yes, sir. Asio, look, now they're cheering, but that's going to shut them up. Damn it. From 3, Murray. Might have gotten hit on that by Micic, but no foul call. Looked like he took a shot off the end of that one. Mid-ranger. That one's in there from Kyrie, and the Mavericks are now on a run that is only getting hotter. We're down by 10 all of a sudden. Took like, what, 30 seconds for that to happen all of a sudden? That was weird. Backdoor cut, though. Jovanovic draws the foul on Prosper. So far today, I think Jovanovic has done a good job. He's not taken, too many bad shots, or I think really any bad shots, and he's knocked down most of them. Jalen Duren cleans it up on the glass. We just got a free extra point off that one. Uh-oh. I don't like this. Where he's getting ISO'd on, and Luka finishes easily. What do you draw up here? Time counting down. Long two. Yovi can't knock it down. That was well contested. Luka over the top to Lively. How did that get through? Duren, you got to put a hand up. Try and steal that next time. The 10 assists so far tonight for the Mavericks. They are second in the entire league in assists per game at 29.7. I think the league leaders are the Thunder with like 31-ish. Webb called for an illegal screen. They'll let Boyd check back in. Murray and Hield will take a rest. Luka matched up against his Slovenian counterparts. Draws the foul on Duren. Another missed free throw for Luka. We'll take that. And he goes 1 for 2. But they got 56 points. We got to start playing some defense here. It's even worse than the Suns game, honestly. Lob up to Duren. Beautiful pass there from Cole Anthony. That was great. Webb flips it up and in. Beating Yovi off the dribble, flipping it up. Does anyone have to use the rim? Luka's got 24. It feels like every star player that we face just absolutely pops off on us no matter what. Like, we can't do anything to stop these guys if they're like a 90+ overall. That one drops for Anthony from beyond the arc. Under 4 to play here in this first half. Randall attacking the basket. How many and ones are they going to get? I'm sick of this. It's every single person. It's Randall, it's Luka, it's Kyrie. Give me a break. The free throw is up and in there. Screen from Duren. He gets the feed from Yovi. Nice one. He drew in those two defenders, and Duren was freed up. Long two for Boyd. Open and good. It's his first bucket since the first quarter. He's got 10 points now, but, you know, he shot really well. Can't lie. That one is good. Luka, man. Get this guy off the court. Let this guy take a goddamn breather. We got Kyrie now. He can do all the scoring. Yovi, what a high arcer. Beautiful shot. Boyd tried to jump the pass. Kyrie hangs on. Now Boyd's doing a great job locking him down. Great job on defense. If Boyd can become a really good defensive player, I have a good feeling about us being able to guard those stars, because he's going to be an offensive star. You can tell by the way that he plays the game. If he can do it on defense too, I'm afraid the league is in trouble. Free throw is off the mark. Man, why do I even speak? I said earlier, obviously, like back in the first quarter, that like he does not miss free throws. There's his first. The offensive shootout's gonna continue. Another and one. What is this? Like 6 times at the very least in this first half? At least 6. Unbelievable. We're gonna allow 70+ here in the first half. Last play of the first half. Spot up 3 for Luka. Can't get it to go. 10-point game at the break. A high-scoring affair as expected, but we got to pick things up here, man. The defense has to improve. Halftime adjustment here. We're going to switch Boyd off of Kyrie. We're going to put Murray on him. And we're going to put Boyd on Luka instead. I'm sick of this. He's got 30 in the first half. I don't want 60 being dropped on our heads if we can help it. But here we go. Start of the third quarter. Yovi brings it up. Let's see if that change has an impact. But the offense has got to keep things going here if we want any chance to win this game. Murray finds Duren. Nice pump fake. Go up, man. He got it. Nice. Duren also had a pretty quiet, a quietly good first half. He had 14 points, 12 boards in 1 half of play. That's like his average on the season. Luka immediately hits a 3 and says, your change on defense is not going to impact the game. So hopefully that's not a sign of things to come, because I'm terrified right now. He's got 30+. I really don't even want a 50+ game. Boyd can't respond back, missing the open 3. Kyrie is just left open, and that's an easy shot. We're down by 14 just like that, man. Come on. Long 2. Boyd misses another jumper. Webb got the board, though. Duren stalled in his tracks, and will score anyways. Yovi just got cooked, and now Lively's open up ahead. Open 3. Boyd still can't knock down the jumpers, man. The threes, they are a problem. It's one thing we're going to have to focus on, I think. But this is turning towards a second half blowout, folks. It's a 16-point game. The defensive change was kind of a small one, but it hasn't mattered a whole lot. They're scoring down low at will right now. Boyd trying again. Another miss. Duren finds Murray on the second chance, so we got it. Long 2. Luka online. What is this shot? I'm going to be sick. At least Duran's there to get it. But 4 on Kyrie now. Out trouble. Could be an issue for Dallas if we can make our way back in this game. Yovi the triple. No, Duran's there again on the glass. Stuffing it in. That looked way too easy. Duran spin move, but he can't finish this time around. One of Lively's first stops on Duran tonight. Doncic. Literally, is there a chance to even stop this guy from scoring? Especially down low in the paint. Genuinely. What do we have to do? Murray the 3. Finally hits a shot. Boyd stops Luka this time. He's the only one that can do it. The only one. And then he threw it right to Randall. There's 6 to play here in this third quarter. Just looking for a couple of stops to string together in a row. And there it is. High ball screen for Yovi. He fires and hits. We're about to allow like 100-ish points in the first 3 quarters. This is going just like the damn Suns game, man. Down at halftime in a high-scoring game. And then the third quarter comes around. We can't really keep up with their offense. And then turns into a blowout by the end of things. That's probably what's going to end up happening here. We'll see, though. Green. A nice feed there to Randall. Right over the top of the entire Neptunes defense. 15-point game. He's got a fire here. And he keeps scoring on him, too. We're doubling Luka. Randall is wide open. Come on, man. Like, this doubling thing that is happening so often and so early in these games, it just doesn't work. But I can't fix it. Jovanovic fouled. Pretty hard, by the way. By Lively, who's like an entire foot taller. 15 now for DJ. One more free throw. It's up, and it's in there. Hardy trying to take Liddell off the dribble. And he does. It was not bad defense at all, but just a better shot. Jovanovic fires and missed it. Prosper pulls it in. He's got a man up ahead. Hardy finds Prosper for the bucket. Boyd, another open 3. Can't get this one to fall either. Boyd should score this one. He does. Out of a double team, Luka finds Prosper. Another 3. And it's really becoming a blowout now by the end of this third quarter. Yovi cuts. Easy foul, I guess, at the rim. Would have been an easy bucket without the foul. I think we're about to catch the last few moments of this game here. I think I'll just sim to the end of this one. Don't feel like watching the fourth quarter because of how the game's kind of trending. Free throws are both good. And I think I'm going to make a change to our playbook after this game to take off the three-point plays for Mac Boyd, just so that he's not taking as many, because clearly he's just not at a level where he is going to be anywhere close to reliable from that part of the court. Another double that leads to a three-point chance, but Ralph Anthony can't convert. Yovi trying to push the tempo. He lobs it right to Jaden Hardy, who is not on his team. Hardy kicks it out. Prosper is wide open. That one's money. 20-point game now. Time counting down. Buddy Hield's got the ball. He's got to create here. And he missed it. Yep. The offense slowed down like it did. We had no chance to win this game, because the Mavericks were not going to be slowing down anytime soon. They're going to be on track for like 130, man. This could be our worst defensive game if they end up surpassing the Suns score, which they very well could. Luka from the elbow. Nope. And that's the end of the third quarter. 102-82. This game's over. think we're all wrapped up here, folks. Fortunately, we just cannot compete, especially after that first quarter. Oh, not as bad as the Suns' blowout loss, but we do get blown out of our own arena. This one was not on the road. 132-109 your final score. This defense is becoming a big concern this season. But how do you fix that? We don't have any, defensive players that are, focused on defense, and we don't have any guys that are, primary defenders. And I'm not sure that getting just one would really improve the team. But even if you were to get that, how do you deal with that? Because if you trade for a defensive player that you want to use to lock down a star player like Kyrie or Luka, or at least play better defense than we got today, then you're taking either Jamal Murray, Jovanovic, Mac Boyd out of the lineup. So it kind of depends on what you're doing there and what you're looking for. But Luka's your player of the game. We'll find out how many points he has in the end. Despite 3 different players dropping 20 plus, the Neptunes fall by 23 points. That is a rare occasion, I think. Jalen Duren had a monster performance, 28 points, 21 boards. Jovanovic played really well, 23 and 7 on the offensive end. On defense, he was getting cooked left and right. Murray shot the ball poorly, 21 points on 23 shots. I can't really say anything good about his performance today. And Mac Boyd, got to work on those threes. We're going to take that play off here in a moment. But for the Mavs, 44 for Luka. Does not get 50, thank Christ. Prosper played really well off the bench. I mean, guy drops 44. The rest of them drop, 23 or less. Whatever, I guess. Not much you can do against Luka. But they shot 56%. We shot below 50. We weren't as good from 3 as we were against the Suns. The Mavericks were good from 3. So that was the big difference there. We actually took plenty of free throws in this game. Did not matter. They also scored in the paint at will. They had like 8 or 9 and 1 opportunities. So that was also a problem. So fouling and just defense in the paint in general, I think, is a big concern. The outside defense has not been that bad, except when guys, dribbling past our defenders to get to the rim. That's when it becomes an issue. So defense we'll have to think about. But for the playbook, let's end the episode by making that change for Boyd to take him off of those. Because clearly it's going to be the weakest part of his game for now. So we'll change this to the mid-range jumper, I think. Or you go isolation. I think seeing him in isolation could be pretty cool. Kind of similar to watching LeBron taking guys off the dribble and driving the ball down low. But a loss against Dallas, we dropped to 3 games above 500, but we're still in the top 8-ish in the conference. And we'll watch the game against the Sonics next time around. They are kind of in a similar boat to us right now. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Comment your thoughts on the episode and the Dalen Webb updates down below, and we'll pick it up next time. Thanks for tuning in. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.